Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's beauty blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to today's video, and I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. I wasn't so sure if I was going to film a video today. Today is Tuesday, July 11th. I worked yesterday, which was Monday. I have today off, and then I work starting again Wednesday through Friday. I'm so tired today. I have not been sleeping well, and I'm sure most of you who follow along here notice that I've been kind of missing in action. I'm going to tell you what's been going on. So once July hit, I've just, my energy dropped. There's been a lot of things going on. My dad got really, really sick. He had a blood sepsis infection, and he was on life support. We weren't for sure if he was going to make it, but he pulled through. The antibiotics kicked in, and his body started fighting the infection. And my dad had throat cancer not too long ago, and through the chemo and the radiation, and where the throat cancer was located, it damaged his flap that covers your lungs from food getting in. Well, food and liquids from getting in. So they had a hard time intubating him, so they thought there was damage done to his esophagus. But what ended up happening is, from my dad having chemo and radiation for his throat cancer, it damaged that flap, and he ended up getting pneumonia from food getting into his lungs, which turned into a blood sepsis infection. So they did an endoscopy treatment on him, and they found that he had that damage done to the flap. They thought they were going to have to do surgery on his esophagus because they thought it was damaged during the intubation. So my dad had to have a permanent feeding tube put in. He can no longer eat regular food or drink from his mouth anymore. He has to do everything through this tube. And if you can only imagine what I have been through the last 2 weeks, you can understand why I haven't been here, why I haven't been answering your comments, and why my energy is so drained. I've just been so beside myself. I had so much anxiety going to go see him in the hospital. I don't like seeing him like that. And I saw him on Saturday, and he was in such great spirits. We were laughing and joking around, and it was wonderful. So he had his permanent feeding tube put in yesterday, and he's going home today. And then we'll see where we go from there. With that damage that he had done, or not he had done, but yeah, that had been caused to that flap, his body wasn't taking in nutrients, so he lost a tremendous amount of weight. My dad is 6'3", and he was only weighing 129 pounds when he went into the hospital. He was like skin and bones. And he had been, seeing his doctor and telling him that he feels like something's wrong with his throat and everything, and they just totally dismissed it. So it's kind of really sad about that situation. So he has put on 20 pounds in the last 2 weeks from the food getting back into his system. So he's looking better. So he's on his way back. He has a lot of fight in him. He wants to get healthy. So we'll see where we go from here. Now, my schedule has been crazy, as you guys know, and it's really hard for me to find time to sit down here and film a YouTube video because, like I said, my health is my main focus. I have lost 25 pounds through this whole entire situation with dealing with my dad's health. I have been keeping on track with my diet and my exercise, and my skincare. Where I've slacked is doing my block therapy. So the last week, I haven't done any block therapy. And if you saw my last video that I did with the updates, that's a couple weeks ago, I was going to do the block paddle, and I started it, but then I stopped because I didn't have time. So there's 9 classes for the block facelifter program, and they run about 20 to 25 minutes each. So it takes time. And when you do your block therapy paddle, I like to do it without any skincare on. So what was going on is I just come home, do my skincare, and then just relax with the family. And I end up falling asleep at like 7 o'clock in the evening on the chair with my family. And so that has been put off. So my plan is, and I want to talk to you guys about this. So I'm still going to do a whole block therapy video. It's been delayed because of certain things that have been going on. So I want to do the facelifter program. So I'm going to restart this tonight. And it's probably going to take me about a week to complete that facelifter program and then show you the before and after pictures. And I'm going to start my block therapy membership soon as well. I'm still doing the starter program to get used to it because I'm trying to figure out where I want to start in the membership program. So when you buy your block therapy starter kit, you get a 14-day free trial of the membership. And then that's when you can sign up for the membership. There's no credit card needed until you actually sign up. So I'm thinking about doing the 9-day posture reset, and then maybe either go into the legs and pelvis class or blocking for fitness because I want to get back into the gym and lifting weights. I've, been doing really well. I've been walking. That's my main thing, is I've been walking for weight loss, and it's working along with my diet, following the Body Love program. And I've been taking tips from Thomas DeLauer, which he is amazing. But I need to lift weights because I need some more muscle mass. And also lifting weights and resistance training is really good for those of us who are in perimenopause or menopause because we do lose bone density, and lifting weights helps with bone density. Now I do things with my walking for weight loss, like I have 1 pound hand weights and I have 2 pound hand weights, and I alternate them. And then when I work out from home, like on the days where I go to work, I can't go for a walk first thing in the morning outside because it's too dark. So I have ankle weights that I throw on my ankles, and I put the treadmill up on an incline, and then I do my walk on the treadmill instead of walking outside on the days that I go to work. So I add resistance that way, but I need more. So I want to get back into the gym, maybe within the next 2 to 4 weeks. We will see, but I wanted to give you guys an update. Now, as far as content goes, I am so behind on everything. And I just kind of don't know where to begin. I was going to film like a full-on video today of showing you everything that I picked up during the 4th of July sales, which I picked up a lot. And I wanted to share that with you guys, but I think I'm just going to test it and then tell you whether or not it's a favorite. Now, my question for you guys, and I want you guys to vote on this because my skin is looking better through here. And when I was doing the block facelifter program, I noticed like it started to pick up this skin right in here, and this was looking a lot better. Because I mentioned that this is starting to look a little saggy from my weight loss, but when I was being on it and performing the block therapy facelifter program with the new paddle, it was looking so good. And it still looks pretty good now, but I need more lifting in this area. And like I said, I haven't been focusing on facial massage, just my skincare. I haven't done microcurrent in God knows how long now. And I haven't even been doing my Omna treatment because I've been doing my blocking for facelifting. But what I have done is my red LED light therapy and my Adipeau. I've been doing those at least 5 days a week. I do Adipeau every morning. And then I do my red LED light therapy at least 5 days a week with the Mysama Green Rooibos Press Serum. And I do my neck too, or my chest too with that. So I'm going to do Adipeau now. It's kind of midday because I got a late start today. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning and I had every intention of leaving my house at 5:30 this morning to go for my outdoor walk. But I was so tired. I did not sleep good last night because I was worried about my dad. And my sleep has just been complete crap the last 2 weeks, and I'm so low energy from it. But So I got up this morning at 3:30. I had my Element electrolyte drink. I drink that first thing in the morning to give me energy and to hydrate my body right away. And then I got lazy, and so I sat on the couch with Misha and we watched the newest episode of Just Like That, the new Sex in the City series. I don't know how I feel about this season so far. There's some scenes in there I don't really care to see, but I don't know. And I fell asleep and I woke up at 6 o'clock. I woke up at 7 o'clock and I'm like, oh crap, the sun's out. It's going to be too hot to go for my walk because we're starting to get another heat wave here. It's been like in the 60s and 70s. It's been so nice. But today starts another heat wave. And so what I did is I threw on my no-show mineral sunscreen from Color Science, which is SPF 50. I have it on right now. I love the Color Science SPFs. These are my absolute favorite. I use this one. This has actually been my foundation ever since I got it. I did try this one under the Rose Ink Skin Enhanced Luminous tinted serum a couple times, and I love the combination for when I do a little bit more of a glam look. And then my everyday has been the Flex in medium, and I also picked up the Total Eye 3-in-1. My hair is on it. Therapy SPF 35. I got the shade medium, and this has been my concealer, and this has been my makeup for the last couple weeks. I even wore it last weekend. I've been just wearing it. I love it. I have no issues with the Color Science SPFs. I actually love to put them on. They make my skin look so good. They just keep my skin really nice and happy and protected. I have no issues with them drying out my skin. Actually, they help plump up my skin. And it seems like, they work really well with my skincare. So I've been loving them and I've repurchased them. So funny story is I purchased these two first, because I figured, okay, I can use this under my foundation when I want to wear my Rose Ink. And then I use this one every day on my neck and my chest, no matter what. And then I was like, okay, then I'll just use this one for work. Well, my husband needed a new SPF, so I had him try this, and he absolutely loves it. So we were sharing this bottle for a little bit, and then I ordered him one. So he has his own now, and I have my own. So I ordered another backup one. Well, my friend, she is having issues finding a really good sunscreen herself. She has really dehydrated skin, and she's got like a caramel complexion. And she's out in the sun all the time. And so her current SPF that she was using was causing a lot of dehydration and dryness in her skin. So I had an extra bottle, so I just gave it to her. And she loves it too, by the way. And then so I ordered another one. So I have a backup of each of these now. I can't ever run out of them. I love them. I pick them up from Skin Beautiful RX. I picked them up for their 4th of July sale, and then they sent me a 25% off VIP coupon. And I picked up another backup of one of these after I gave it to my friend. And I ordered some self-tanners from them too to test out, because I want to start doing some self-tanning. All right, so my question for you is, I kind of went off on a little tangent there, is that, okay, so after I finish my block therapy facelifter program and take my before and afters, I'll be ready to do microcurrent. So I wanted to see if, I really wanted to work on this, but the Zip Halo's new and exciting. And I just wanted to know, for those of you who where the Zip resonates with and you want to see how good this is, would you like for me to go back on my microcurrent of doing the Zip Halo with the 30-day program and take before and afters of my skin, and that you can see what your skin will look like after 30 days of the Zip Halo? Or would you like for me just to go in and start using my Pico toner 3 days a week and take before and after pictures? What I love about the Zip Halo is that the treatments are really short and it fits perfectly in my schedule right now because I'm so busy. Where the Pico toner, it's going to be a little bit longer. I mean, I can do a shorter treatment, but with the Pico toner, I really want to use it. And sometimes it's hard for me to work into my schedule right now, just depending on how I feel after I get off from work or how much I have to do throughout my day. So let me know down below whether it's going to be the Zip Halo or the Pico toner for the next 30 days after I finish my block therapy facelifter program. So what I'm gonna do right now with you guys is I'm going to cleanse my skin, but I'm gonna do the first part off the camera. So I picked up a couple of more of the Michelle Corley face cleansing oils. These are my absolute favorite face cleansers. First cleanse face cleansing oils, they emulsify. I have the calming formulation and I have the pore cleansing formula. So this is a little bit of a deeper cleanse, and I love this for when I feel like I start seeing my pores getting a little bit bigger from buildup in there. I also love it for, you know, if I've had a lot of makeup on my face and just I feel like I need a deeper clean, that's what I go in for the pore cleansing oil. Now this one has no fragrance to it. The calming cleanser is a little bit thicker. It's a bit more moisturizing and soothing on the skin. It has cucumber seed oil in it, so it does smell like a fresh cucumber. And I use this when I feel like my skin is really dehydrated and dry. And it goes great with the Adipeau system because the Adipeau night cream can be a little bit drying on the skin. So I love these both. They emulsify. These are my favorite first cleansers. So if you guys would like, I want to do a favorite cleansers video because I think I'm pretty much set on my absolute favorite cleansers now. I did pick up a new cleanser, and I picked up the Revision Gentle Foaming Cleanser from Skin Beautiful RX because Leah raves about this cleanser so much. So I picked it up during the 4th of July sale and I have been loving it. It's so good. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go in first with the Michelle Corley Pore Cleansing Oil. I feel like I need a deeper clean today. Today is a face shaving day, so I'm gonna do my skincare surrounded around my face shaving. First, I'm going to do my first cleanse with the Michelle Corley Pore Cleansing Oil because I have sunscreen on. Then I'm going to go in with the Revision Gentle Foaming Cleanser. I'll show you this one on camera. I love this. And then I'm going to go in with Adipeau, and I'm going to wear Adipeau as a mask for a little bit. I have a few things that I need to do. And then we'll come back and I'm going to show you my routine for shaving my face. I got these new razors. These are the Schick Hydro Silk touch-up razors. I usually use the Japanesque face shavers, but these popped up in my Amazon feed and I wanted to give them a try because it's only $5.50, where a pack of 3 of these is like $10. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna show you everything that I do to my face on face shaving night. Because face shaving for me is a little bit of an aggressive exfoliation. So I'm going to show you how I take care of my skin with that in case you're interested in shaving your face. And I will tell you that Adipeau still works if you shave your face, by the way. Okay, so I'll be back in a few and we'll get into the Revision Cleanser and then Adipeau. See you in a sec. Okay, I'm back. So I just cleansed my skin with the Michelle Corley Pore Cleansing Oil. Now we're going to go in with the Revision Gentle Foaming Cleanser. So I still use my Neogenesis cleanser. It's still a love, but I just recently picked this up and I have been loving this too. So this is good for all skin types. It's a soap-free cleanser that comforts and moisturizes all skin types. What I love about this, it has amino acids in it. So I take 1 pump, and this pump is this formula. It's so velvety and feels so luxurious on the skin. So I apply it to dry skin first, and as you can see, that 1 pump went pretty well along. So I'm just going to massage it in my skin first. Now, with the pore cleansing oil from Michelle Corley, I spent a good 2 minutes working that into my skin so I can loosen up all the dirt and the debris in my pores. So this, I haven't even added water yet to my skin. So now I'm just going to add some water to this and continue to work it in really good. So you could use this before microcurrent too, by the way. It doesn't have anything in it that would block the current from penetrating the skin. So I've been loving this as a morning cleanser and a second cleanse for the evenings. It's really, really good stuff. So I just continue to kind of work this in all over. So the plan is I'm going to do Adipeau and I'm going to leave it on probably for a few hours. We'll see, because I have a few things I need to do. Maybe not a few hours, might be less time than that, because I am going to shower and I'll show you what I'm going to do to my skin for my face shaving routine beforehand. It will require another wash. So when I do Adipeau, I usually do it in the mornings, and I do it right after my LED light therapy. I use my Sama Gel Balm cleanser in the morning, work that into my skin. Then I throw on my Sama Green Rooibos serum. I wait for about 15 minutes, perform my LED light therapy, and then I go in with Adipeau. And I leave it on for at least 10 minutes. And I wash it completely off my skin, because for me, if I do my serums underneath and then wipe it off my skin, it makes my skin oily. So if you have dry skin, you probably won't have that problem, but my skin tends to run normal to combination with some dehydration in the summertime. You see how this cleanser just continues to just be able to work into the skin? It's so, so good. So I don't usually put anything underneath my Adipeau. Plus, it's less chances for other skincare ingredients to interfere. Like Ivan has mentioned a couple of times that ingredients that interfere with it, that bloat fat cells, are hyaluronic acid. Also, he says that caffeine in your skincare is actually not good for your skin, like I've mentioned before, because it constricts blood flow to the areas, and you want to have that blood flow in the skin, because that's what brings the nutrients, vitamins, minerals, oxygen to the skin to support your collagen and your elastin, and to build collagen and elastin. So, and that's why I'm looking for another eye cream, because the Emapel eye cream does contain caffeine in it, and I don't want to use anything with caffeine on my skin. I'm still using it. I'm going to use it up. I haven't noticed that it's done anything different to my skin or anything like that. It's just not a favorite eye cream. It's not doing anything whatsoever to my skin. Now, I do have serums that have hyaluronic acid in them, and I haven't noticed them hindering my results with Adipeau whatsoever. So, but you can use your serums under Adipeau if you'd like. If you're unsure, you can reach out to Ivan from Adipeau, and they'll help you find the best routine to work Adipeau into your skincare routine. So I'm just still loving my results from Adipeau. I just ordered a new 2 bottles of it. So if you order directly from Adipeau, they have a special deal. If you order 2 bottles, if you go all the way down to the bottom to where you could purchase this, it says new customer bundle, but it's actually available for everyone. You get, if you order 2 by pressing that link, you get 25% off. So 2 bottles is $112, and that's what I do because I continue to use Adipeau, and I'll probably be using this for a very, very long time. And like I said, I use it at least 6 days a week, if not 7, just depending on my schedule. So here's my skin after it's fully cleansed. That Revision Gentle Foaming Cleanser is so nice. It makes your skin feel so hydrated, cushy, and moisturized. It's so, so good. Like, mwah, mwah, chef kiss. So now we're gonna do Adipeau. So I use probably entirely way too much of this. So I'm on I think this is my 5th bottle. So I'm going through it. So I put Adipeau all over, and I'm starting to put it down here in my neck, and I want to put it here on my chest today since I'm not going to be using anything to interfere. Now, Adipeau is coming out with a body cream, so be looking for that. They're just perfecting the formulation. So I took 3 pumps, and here we are. And I'm just going to take this, and I just gently paint it on my skin, okay? So I have noticed that my under eyes are almost completely filled in. I still have these little spots around my tear troughs that need more. And, you know, that area is going to take a while for it to completely fill in because this area, you know, it's deeper versus right here you have the bone a little bit closer. Right in here, it's more of a larger space. So here we go. So now I put Adipeau on everywhere, and I have to tell you, once you put it on your forehead here, it will travel down and get into your eyes. So just be wary of that. So I'll leave this on anywhere from 10 minutes, half an hour, an hour, or longer, just depending on what's going on with my day. Okay, I'll take some more, and we're gonna paint it under here. And I'll put it on my lips for 10 minutes, and I notice it does plump up my lips really nicely too. So I love to use this before an event. I put it on my earlobes too, by the way. It has done some wonders for my earlobes. So if you're starting to notice that your earlobes are looking, you know, a little saggy, they're just like, you press them and then they just stay, they've lost the fat cells in there. So you just put some Adipeau on there when you're doing your Adipeau treatment, and you'll watch it'll bring them back to life. Okay, so now let's do this area. So I like to do this focus on the areas where I'm seeing that sagging skin. And to plump it up. So I put it everywhere. And then I'm just gonna take what's left over and put it, just lightly pat it here on my chest. Actually, I'm gonna take a little bit of a pump and just pat it here where I get the chest wrinkles, right in there. So you can just put it underneath your eyes if you want. If you're treating this area, I would say you want to treat your cheek area too. I put it here on my forehead because we do lose the fat pads right here where our eyebrows are. So if you're starting to see those 11s become a little bit thicker, definitely put Adipeau in there. Forehead wrinkles, you're seeing that. I even put it on my temples. I put it everywhere, as you guys can see. All right, so here's my Adipeau on. I'm gonna leave this on for a bit, and then I'll come back and share with you my face shading routine. So we'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. So I've had Adipeau on for about 15 minutes and I'm gonna take it off sooner than later. So I just wanted to have a little chat with you guys. So I'm like struggling here on YouTube of like where I go from here. I'm not getting, that many views on my channel anymore. Is my content boring? Here's the thing is I don't get sent things like I used to. And I'm very picky when it comes to skincare. I'm not like these other channels out there who get all this skincare sent to them in PR and they try everything. That's just not me. I have hypersensitive skin and I'm very picky about what I use on my skin. And I'd like to research it before I try it, okay? So, once I find something that I like and it works, and if you've been here for a while, I'm loyal to those products. And I don't do a lot of mixing and matching of my skincare, trying a new product every week, every month. I like to stick to a routine. And that becomes really important as you get older because our skin changes, especially for someone like me who has thin, sensitive skin. Also, same thing goes for devices. I'm very picky about what devices I use on my skin. I don't use electrical muscle stimulation on my skin. I believe it will destroy your skin. Electrical muscle stimulation is too strong for your facial muscles on your face. It's meant for your body, which your muscles on your body require more stimulation than the muscles on your face. Hence the Pico toner. So the Pico toner goes up to 1000 microamps. The reason being is that it can be used on the body. You will never use 1000 microamps on your face. And as far as I'm concerned, I think anything above 450 is too much for your face. Then you start getting into too much of that current going into those muscles and causing a lactic acid buildup, and it doesn't stimulate ATP. It will decrease ATP, just like electrical muscle stimulation does. And it also can be damaging to your fat cells. Now, a lot of devices are coming out with electrical muscle stimulation now because it's cheap for them to manufacture versus microcurrent, and they can fit it into a multi-use device. So my Sama just released their Urchin, which is a cleansing device. It has electrical muscle stimulation, red LED light therapy, sonic massage, and also heat. Now, they sent this to me. I haven't gotten it yet. I'll test it out for you guys because it says the electrical muscle stimulation goes up to 100 microamps. So as long as it's on the low end, it might be okay for the skin. But if I feel any kind of, sensation to where it's causing, muscle jerking, not the twitching, but the jerking that electrical muscle stimulation does, I will not use it and I'll probably give it away. A lot of these companies now are saying, well, electrical muscle stimulation is a form of microcurrent, but it's not the microcurrent that we're familiar with, like in these at-home devices. Like I said, it's really cheap. It's a cheap modality, and it's easy for them to put it in these devices that are multifunctional. And then they can charge an insane amount of money for it. What I like is that Bev May did price the Urchin pretty reasonably. I think it's $148. I'll pop a picture up here so you guys can see it. So we'll test that out and see how it is when it comes. Another thing too is, as you guys know, I've given up radio frequency and I'm not going back to it. I just really love my skin without it. I think my skin actually looks better. I love my skincare routine. The Adipeau is working for me, working so much. I did order another bottle of the serum and the night cream when Skin Beautiful RX had their sale. And I've been using Adipeau now, I think since May something, so almost like 2 months now. maybe a little bit, maybe like almost 2.5 months now. And I'm just seeing great results with my skin. I'm starting to see the fine lines lift out. My skin appears more like the skin density feels a lot thicker than what it did before. So it's working on keeping my collagen and helping me build that collagen. So, you know, when people get collagen building and volume loss from losing the fat pads and the fat cells confused. So your collagen, see how you could pinch, see this right here? See, my skin is thin, okay? Your skin gets its thickness from the amount of collagen that is in it. Radio frequency stimulates the collagen to help build the density back up, which is that collagen, but it also helps with tightening the skin. Now, these at-home devices aren't going to give you a miraculously tight face, okay? It's just a little bit of tightening. It'll soften fine lines and wrinkles, but if you have deep wrinkles, you're not going to see much improvement in them. You'll see a little bit of smoothness. And that's basically it, okay? We're all chasing these skin tightening devices, thinking that they're going to be a miracle and they're going to give us, you know, a facelift, and they're not. They're actually doing long-term damage to our fat cells in our skin, which none of these devices are tested on the dermal fat cell layer that we have in our skin. They're only tested on your subcutaneous layer and your fat pads, saying they don't get hot enough to reach those layers to do anything to them, but they are destroying our dermal fat cells. And there's good news is you can repair those cells with Adipeau, okay? Ivan has a whole study on this. Go research his studies. And he also wrote a study on the dermal fat layer. He has a link to it. I got to find that link. So, and like I said, I still don't know if I'm going to test the Ucera. I've seen people test the Ucera, and I just really haven't seen like anything life-changing in their skin that makes me want to test it. And I'm just not so sure how healthy the radio frequency and the ultrasound is for the skin. I would imagine that the plumping that you're getting from the ultrasound is more of a temporary plumping, just like the Time Master Pro, because it causes all the blood to go up to the surface, and it causes like a bit of inflammation in the skin to cause that temporary plumping. Now, one thing I do like about it is that the heat is really gentle on the skin. You have control over it, and it's just in an area for a short amount of time. It's not like you're sitting there and constantly flooding the skin with that heat. Now, here's the thing, you know, dehydration causes aging in the skin. Inflammation causes aging in the skin. Heat causes inflammation in the skin, which leads to aging. Now, I know a couple of people who went out and had that Morpheus 8 treatment, the radio frequency with the microneedles. Holy crap, they ruined their skin. They look so bad. They look older now than what they did before. Now, Ivan is currently running a study group. He's the creator of the Adipeau, and they are doing a study and helping those who've had damaged skin from Morpheus 8 bring their skin back. And he's had some success with Adipeau, which is, you know, hopeful. But if any of you are thinking of Morpheus 8, I would highly recommend that you stay far away from it, because I've had 2 friends that had it done, and they look 10 years older after their treatment versus before. It just destroyed their skin. They lost all the plumpness and the firmness in their skin, and that's supposed to tighten your skin. It just looks horrible. So for me personally, I'm going to try to tackle my aging concerns the healthy way, you know, healthy aging. And then I'm just going to save up and go get a vertical neck restore from Dr. Amira Carmen from, because, you know, you can spend money on, you know, your Botox, your fillers. It's all temporary. That's why I'd rather spend that money into, you know, the right microcurrent device and the right LED light, device, because with the microcurrent device, it's just the initial investment of the device and the attachments, and then also your conductive gels, which will end up costing you less money down the line. And then with your red LED light therapies, just investing in the correct LED light therapy device that suits your skin and your needs. And then after that, you don't really have to worry about investing in much. And then there's facial massage for that microcirculation. You can do cosmetic microneedling, which is great. Anything that creates microcirculation to the skin, blood flow, removes the stagnant fluid, unlocks those blocked channels, like your fascia therapy, block therapy, is going to help your skin age naturally and healthy and gracefully, is what I'm trying to say. Because when you get older, our circulation reduces, and that's why you get a lot of stagnant fluid in here. And if you work the fascia and releasing those deep fascia adhesions, you're gonna see way better results. All right, so with Adipeau, what I like to do is I like to go in and I take a soft cloth, and I have the Artist Skin Lush cloth here, and then I just wipe it off. Now, you can, if it's at night, you can just rub this in your skin and use it like a night cream, or you can rub it off like how I am, remove it with a soft cloth, and put your nighttime moisturizer over it. But even though I'm going to remove this, I like to wipe it off first because it is pretty oily on the skin, and it causes my cleanser to not really get really good action on there. All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna grab another face cloth. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I've been kind of rambling here, and I apologize because I'm kind of losing track. It's been a while since I've sat down and filmed a real video with you guys, but I just wanted to point out that for those of you that do Botox or fillers, I have nothing against them whatsoever. I have friends that, do them, and they look amazing. It's just not something that I choose to do for myself. And yeah, so please don't take offense to that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going in with the Botnia, oh, my hair is on everything. I'm going in with the Botnia Renewing Face Wash. So I love to use this on the days that I'm gonna use that I'm gonna shave and when I do the derma disc. So I just take 2 pumps and I apply it over the Adipeau. And I'm going to remove this. Now this is a wonderful cleanser. It does have lactic acid in it. So it does have a little bit of exfoliating properties. It has green tea in it. It's got some lactose bacillus ferment in it. It's just really, really nice. It's got arnica in it. I just really love this cleanser right before my shaving treatment and right before my derma disc treatment, because it helps loosen up the dead skin cells. Gives me a nice little gentle exfoliation without irritating my skin. And it's amazing for a spa experience. It has a really lovely scent. Now I don't think that this has any, it does have essential oils in it, but I've never had any reactions to this. Now, as you can see, it goes from a foam and it turns into a nice light liquid, and it just kind of melts into the skin. And I am just taking some water and working it into the skin a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm just gonna remove it from my skin. And then I'm gonna let my skin dry, and I'm gonna go in with the Botnia Essential Enzymes. So as I'm doing this video kind of last minute today, I don't know if I'm gonna have these products listed down below in the description box. And I apologize for that. It's just that I just don't have a lot of time, because after I do this, I gotta go do some cooking. I gotta cook dinner, and I got to meal prep for the rest of the week, so I can stay on track with my health goals. I can't believe I lost 25 pounds. It's crazy. So I've lost 25 pounds, but I'm also losing inches everywhere. And I lost a lot of belly fat, which has been amazing. I'm starting to fit back into all my clothes, wearing jeans again. It just feels so great. And I'll sit down with you guys again, show you everything that I've been loving to help me keep on track with my health goals, foods and supplements and all that stuff. And I'll share with you guys my workout regimen. So we're gonna go in with the Botnia Essential Enzymes. Sad story. This is my second bottle of the Essential Enzymes. My first bottle, I still had about this much left, and I dropped it and it shattered all over my bathroom floor. I was so angry with myself. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Botnia just recently rebranded their products, and they all come in aluminum bottles now versus before they're all glass. So aluminum is the most sustainable material that you could put your products in because it's completely all recyclable. So I wish that this one was the aluminum one, because I am so clumsy with glass. I always drop it. I had a full bottle of the Lady Sweet botanical oil for the lady parts. I dropped it, shattered all over my floor. And yeah, I'm just really clumsy. So now that my skin is dry, I'm gonna just give the Essential Enzymes a shake. And then I'm gonna pump some out. So this can be used as a mask. It can be used as a mixing medium for the powdered mask. And it can also be used as a second cleanse. So I just really love this product so much. It's so good for a nice, gentle exfoliation without irritating the skin. And it just makes your skin look so good. So good. Okay, so I'm going to leave this on my skin for probably like about 3 minutes. And then I'm jumping in the shower, and I will rinse this off in the shower. And then I'm going to shave my face, and I will come back and show you guys what I do for after I shave my face to soothe and calm it from any irritation I might experience. So I like to shave my face dry. And what I love about the Botnia Essential Enzymes is that it leaves like just a little nice, little soft layer on the skin to give me cushion for when I shave my face. So I'm not like, you know, in there being too aggressive and scraping off my skin. I don't like to shave my skin with oil or a moisturizer. I like to do it dry because I want some exfoliation benefits from it too. Now I shave my face once a week. If I do a dermadist treatment, since that is an aggressive form of exfoliation, that's with the at-home microdermabrasion device that Art of Skincare sells. I do not shave my face that week when I use that because it is pretty aggressive and my skin can't handle it with it being hypersensitive. Now I did do my dermatist treatment last week, and I haven't performed it in over a month because you guys know I'm on the retinol now, and I've been trying to get the Adipeau into my system, into my skin. I've been using it, you know, like every single night. And when I do the dermatist treatment, you want to take 2 days off your retinol treatment before your treatment, and then 2 days off. Well, I did 2 days off, and then after I performed my dermatist treatment, that night I went without the Adipeau cream, which has 2 forms of retinol in it. But the very next night, I was able to use it following this routine. So, okay, so I am going to jump in the shower now, and I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I just finished shaving my face, and I have to tell you, these Chic Hydro Silk Touch-Up Razors, first impression, I really, really like it a lot. Now, it does come in a pack of 3, and it was only $5.50 on Amazon. So they have this cover that you can put over the blade where it minimizes the blade for only a little bit, peeks out, that you can shave in the smaller areas like your eyebrows. I did not like that. I still prefer these Japanese eyebrow razors for my eyebrows. I use it on my brow bone and above it to shape my eyebrows in between here. So this won't do me any justice, but so far as a first impression, I actually find that this is better than the Japanese face razor. Now, I will say that I've noticed the last 2 packs I've had of the Japanese face razors, the quality has gone down a little bit for these ones. I used to be able to get like 3 shaves out of this, and now I'm lucky if I can get 1. And they're $9.99 a pack. This is $5.50. I'm going to clean and disinfect the blade, and I will try it next week and let you know how many uses I can get out of it. Now, if you are going to reuse these razors, you want to be sure that you wash them in some antibacterial soap and disinfect your blade. I usually take a Cavicide wipe. I have them right here. You can buy them on Amazon. This is what I use to disinfect my tools and my, whatchamacallit, like my razors and everything. So I wash them off first, and then I take it, and then I just wipe the blade on here. Yeah, I also will soak them in Effordent too, by the way. So you can do that as well. I'm going to put this over to the side because I'll use that for my next tool I'm going to use. So, all right, so face looks great. I really love the first part of this protocol for my face shaving routine using the Botnia Renewing Face Wash and those essential enzymes. It really helps my skin become less irritated. So now I'm going to go in with I got a new mist. Let's try this really quick. So I'm just going to spray this on my skin. I still love the Neogenesis Moisturizing Mist, but I saw Leah talking about this copper firming mist from Is Clinical. So I'm just going to mist my face really quick with this. It sounds amazing, so I wanted to try it, so I picked it up. So I'm going to mist my face now, and I'm going to go in with Recovery from Neogenesis. So I'm not going to use the Adipel night cream tonight because I shaved my face and it's going to be too much with the retinol after. As like I said, this is an aggressive form of exfoliation for me, so I avoid it. Okay, so Recovery just sinks in fully right away. So I go in with Recovery. Next, I'm going to go in with my Neogenesis eye serum. And I'm going to apply this all over my eyes. So I still use this morning and night. This is my second one, by the way. I ran out for a few days because with this, it's kind of hard to tell when you are going to run out. That's what I noticed about the Neogenesis products, is you can never tell when you're going to run out. So I put this all the way from my lid to my brow bone. And you know what I forgot? I forgot my new eye cream. So at night I've been using the Revision DEJ eye cream. It came with my Skin Beautiful RX order because if you spent a certain amount, you got that free as a gift. And I've been loving it, by the way. So I'm going to go in with the Epicurean. This is their Microbiome Restorative All-in-One Serum. So when I use this in my routine, I apply this after my Neogenesis Recovery because this is a watery serum. Neogenesis Recovery always goes first for me. So does Booster and Skin Serum. Now, even though Skin Serum is a little bit thicker, I still put it on first because you always want your stem cells your growth factors to go on first because they are a larger molecule and it's tougher for them to penetrate in the skin. So you want those to go on first. So this serum is like water, okay? Let's take a look at it. So we're just going to put some here in my hand. I'm gonna take a little bit more, and it's seriously so watery. So before I put on my Adipeau serum, I put this on because of the consistency. It's thin and watery, where the Adipeau serum is on the thicker side. And at night, I do not use the Adipeau serum. So I'm just going straight in with this. I'm not going to put my eye cream on just yet. That's actually going to be my last step this evening. And actually, you know what? I think I'm just going to use the Neogenesis Barrier Renewal Cream as my eye cream tonight because it has some ceramides and cholesterol and some really good lipid ingredients in it. That's what I'm going to put on as my eye cream on top all over to help repair my eyes. So next I'm going in with the Botnia Soothing Repair Mask. Now I'm going to use this as a leave-on treatment. So I'm just applying a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of apply this onto my skin by patting it in because I'm going to massage it in with a new tool that I just received. So Osmosis had a professional sale of 20% off all their tools. And so I picked up a couple of new tools from them, and I'm going to show you two this evening. Okay, so I have that patted into my skin. So I picked up their new multi-use tool. This can be used as a massager around the eyes. This is to scoop out products. So this is made out of copper. So I usually use this at night with my eye cream to help soothe and repair my eyes. I'll use it in the morning too because it's cool. And I'll just work this into my eye area. It helps depuff and also stimulate lymph around there. Just do a nice light eye massage. This, I think, is just okay. I really didn't need this. When I bought this, I thought it was going to be bigger because when they said multi-use tool, I thought it was going to actually be like something that you could use all over, but you can use it mainly as a mixing spoon, a scooper, and then you can use this little copper ball for pressure points and an eye massage. So, I mean, it feels really good. I'm going to put this in my fridge and go around my eyes with it. But it is made out of copper, and copper has many healing benefits for the skin. Okay, so there's that. But this one I'm really excited about. So this is their, what is this again? Oh, shoot. What did I do? Their cool tool. So, oh, shoot. I need to have some slip on the skin. So I'm going to mist, and then I'm going to use this Osmosis Cool tool and work this soothing repair mask into my skin. So this is made out of alloy, and it's supposed to hold the coolness for 30 minutes. So it feels really, really good. So I'm just going to go around in circles and sort of like penetrate that soothing repair mask into my skin. Just work it in. Ooh, this does feel really good. So I picked this one up, and I also picked up their Epic Body tool too, which I will share with you guys very soon. But that other tool that I just used, I kind of feel like was a waste of money. So don't pick that up if you're thinking about it. I don't think it's worth it. And on Saturday, after we seen my dad, we met up with some of my friends, and we went walking around this cute little downtown area, and they had a Blue Mercury store in there, and they sell Audacity skincare line there, and they had the same tool for Audacity. And Osmosis likes to patent a lot of their tools with their technology and stuff, but I don't think they can have a patent on that because I saw the same exact one sitting there on the shelf at Blue Mercury from Audacité. But yeah, it was a waste of money. Oh well, I'll use it. So it says to put this in the refrigerator for not for 30 minutes, but it says to put it in the refrigerator and to keep it in there and don't put it in the freezer, and it stays cool for 30 minutes, but as I'm using it, it feels like it's losing its cool. And my refrigerator is pretty darn cold too. We keep it at 38 degrees and it feels like it's warming up. Maybe I just need to let it sit for a little bit. Yeah, I don't think that this is maybe as good as what they say it was. Okay. Well, that's maybe is a little bit disappointing. Oh no. I think the best tools from Osmosis are their Epic Skin tools, body and their face one. I don't really care for their rose quartz gua sha tools. This one, now it feels like it's still cool, but not as cool as it initially was. They made it kind of seem like it was going to be like stay the same temperature the whole time. Okay, so I'm done with this because now the mask is drying up on my skin and I don't want to put any more mist on. So we'll put that to the side. I think that might have been a disappointing purchase. I have other tools I could have used for that. All right, so last thing is the Neogenesis Barrier Renewal Cream. So here we go, and I'm gonna apply this all over. I love the Barrier Renewal Cream. This is a great product if you got too much sun, got a little sunburn. This is great if you have irritation in your skin. I love this. If you've, like for me, I love it after my dermatist treatment. I love it after a peel, an aggressive exfoliation, or just when my skin is feeling really sensitive or irritated. It's so good. It's so repairing to your barrier. And when I wake up in the morning, my skin is going to look so good. It won't even look irritated or anything like that. Now, when I initially put on Barrier Renewal Cream after an aggressive exfoliation, I do find that it does kind of sting and tingle just a little bit, but it's not bad. All right, so that is my aftercare for when I shave my face. And I am all finished now with my skincare for the evening. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let all these yummy ingredients penetrate onto my skin, and I am going to go finish meal prepping. Now, I really love the Soothing Repair Mask from Botnia. So I actually use this several times a week, especially in the summertime. If I've been out in the sun too long, I put this on because it's so hydrating and so repairing. I just really love it. It soothes and hydrates the skin. I love it before like an evening out. If my skin is looking dehydrated, I put this on. If my skin is irritated, I put it on. I use it with the Dermadist treatment. And when I use it with the Dermadist treatment and when I shave my face, so I put a light layer in and I'll work it in usually with that soothing tip from the Dermadisc or like a facial roller that's cool into my skin. And then I just leave it on my skin and then I put the Neogenesis Barrier Renewal Cream over the top. And that's if I've exfoliated with the Dermadisc, I've shaved my face, my skin is irritated or been out in the sun. And when I'm using it just to give my skin some hydration, I remove it off my skin and then follow through with my skincare. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and getting caught up with me. Now, if I can jump on here tomorrow, I will. If not, I'll probably be jumping on maybe Sunday or Monday, and I'll do a video of everything that I picked up during the sales. And I'll also come back for another video on my favorite cleansers, and I'll do a video eventually with the block therapy after I finish the facelifter program again. So yeah, so sorry, you know, things have been so sporadic here, and I haven't been, you know, pumping out content like I normally do. Just my life has shifted into a different direction with my health, my family. I'm just so busy now that it's really hard for me to jump on here, and it's summertime anyways. And the reason why I'm not getting a lot of views on my older videos too is because everyone's on vacation, and in summertime I notice that the views go down because everybody's outside enjoying the beautiful weather or traveling like I wish I was. I need a vacation, but we're probably not going to go on vacation until like November. So, all right, I'm getting too chatty here, so I must go. So I'll be back soon, hopefully tomorrow. If not, it'll be Sunday or Monday. And I'm sending you all so much love and light, and I hope that you're having a fabulous week so far, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah.